Today, I'm diving into the wild world of aviation and challenging myself to uncover 10 plane crash facts that will totally blow your mind. When it comes to air travel, many of us have a deep-seated fear of crashing, but how well do we really understand the risks involved? Flying is often considered one of the safest modes of transportation, yet many of us still experience a wave of anxiety whenever we step onto a plane. But where does this fear come from? Is it based on facts or is it just a product of our imagination? The truth is, our perception of danger is often skewed by the media's tendency to sensationalize plane crashes, making them seem more common than they actually are. In reality, the chances of being involved in a plane crash are incredibly low, but that doesn't stop our minds from racing with worst-case scenarios. Fear of flying, or aviophobia, affects millions of people worldwide, and it's often rooted in misconceptions about the safety of air travel. But by understanding the facts, we can alleviate some of this anxiety and gain a more realistic perspective on the risks involved. Let's dive into the top 10 surprising facts about plane crashes that will change the way you think about air travel safety. From the most common causes of crashes to the latest safety advancements, these facts will challenge everything you thought you knew about flying. First up, did you know that the safest part of the plane is actually the cargo hold? That's right, the area typically reserved for luggage and freight has the lowest fatality rate in the event of a crash. Another surprising stat is that most plane crashes occur during takeoff or landing, when the plane is closest to the ground. In fact, the vast majority of accidents happen within the first 3 minutes of flight or the last 8 minutes before landing. You might be shocked to learn that human error is responsible for over 80% of all plane crashes. This can include pilot mistakes, inadequate training, or even simple oversights like forgetting to set the parking brake. But don't worry, the aviation industry has made massive strides in recent years to improve safety protocols and reduce the risk of human error. For example, many airlines now use advanced AI-powered systems to monitor pilot performance and provide real-time feedback. One astonishing fact that might completely change your understanding of plane crashes is that you're more likely to die on the way to the airport than you are in a plane crash. In fact, the National Safety Council estimates that the odds of dying in a car accident on the way to the airport are about 1 in 5,000, while the odds of dying in a plane crash are a staggering 1 in 11 million. This puts things into perspective, doesn't it? The reality is that flying is an incredibly safe mode of transportation, and with the right knowledge and understanding, we can overcome our fears and feel more confident when we step onto a plane. In fact, did you know that you'd have to take a flight every day for 22,000 years before you'd reach the same level of risk as driving 100 miles by car? That's a pretty comforting thought, right? So, what can we take away from these mind-blowing facts? Firstly, it's clear that flying is still one of the safest ways to travel, and by understanding the real risks involved, we can start to chip away at our deep-seated fears. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the wild world of aviation. I hope you found these facts as fascinating as I do. If you've got thoughts on the facts we shared today, be sure to comment below, and don't forget to check